Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, my dear students. Today, again, with the first exam, February, March 2025, the new syllabus without using calculator, paper 2. The exam will be in 2 hours. You have to use your blue or black pen only. Do not use correction. You are not allowed to use your calculator, of course. You may use tracing paper. You may use geometrical instruments. You shouldn't write on any barcode. This is the structure to begin the exam. The exam was very easy, affordable, and you can solve it easily. I know my students, and I know that they can solve this exam without any problems. And now, in the next page, you will see list of formulas, all formulas of areas and volumes for different shapes, the rule of formula for quadratic equations, sine law, cosine law, and the area of triangle. This is all what you have. You don't have any other rules in the formula sheet. Okay? Now, let's start with the questions. And now with the first question, oranges cost 220 rupees per kilogram. Work out the cost of 9 kilograms of these oranges. 220 rupees for 1 kilogram. What is the price of 9 kilograms? To find the price of 9 kilograms, we have to multiply 220 by 9. And you have to do it mentally. 220 times 9. 9 times 0 equals 0. 9 times 2 equals 18. 8 and carry 1. 9 times 2 equals 18. Plus 1 equals 19. And you have to write the final answer in its place, 1980 rupees. This is the first question, a simple multiplication. The second question is a time question. Aryan goes on a journey. He leaves home at 11:40 and arrives at 14:18. Find how many hours and minutes the journey took. He arrives at 14:18. He left his home at 11:40. We have to do the subtraction. 18 minus 40 can't be. We have to borrow 1. When borrowing 1, the 1 hour represents 60 minutes. And we have 18 minutes. So the total will be 78 minutes. 78 minus 40 is equal to 38. 13 minus 11 is equal to 2. So the final answer is 2 hours and 38 minutes. 2 hours and 38 minutes. Question 3. A quadrilateral, one line of symmetry. One line of symmetry. A quadrilateral has one line of symmetry. The diagonals of the quadrilateral cross the right angles. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. I know you all thinking of rhombus, but it is not a rhombus because rhombus has 2 axes of symmetry and the square has 4 axes of symmetry. So it is impossible to be a rhombus or a square. You have to think outside the box. It's a kite. Yes. The kite has 1 axis of symmetry and its diagonals are perpendicular. This is the first 3 questions. Question 4. V equal 4mp square. Find V when m equal 10 and p equal negative 3. To find V equal 4. We will replace m by 10 and replace p by negative 3 to the power 2. Beware of the brackets. 4 times 10 is equal to 40. Negative 3 power 2 is equal to 9. We know that the even power will remove the negative sign. 40 times 9 is equal to 300. B. Find the positive value of P when V equal. 3200 divided 8, 32 divided 8 is equal to 4. So the answer is 400. P is equal to root 400, which is positive or negative 2. If you notice the question asking for the positive value of P, which is 20. The next question, question 5, write these length in order of size, starting with the smallest. They have different units. We have to make it 1 unit. So I will change every number of these numbers into centimeter. To change meter into centimeter, we have to multiply by 100. So the answer will be 3 centimeter. 2.9 centimeter, we will leave it the same. 32 millimeter, to change it into centimeter, we have to divide by 10. So it will be 3.2 centimeter. From kilometer to centimeter, we have to multiply by 100,000. So the answer will be 2 centimeter. The decimal point will move 5 steps to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer will be 2 centimeter. Now we have to arrange them. The smallest is question 6. Work out the area of the trapezium. This is a trapezium. We have to find its area. The area of trapezium is equal to base 1 plus base 2 over 2 times height. Base 1 is equal to 15 centimeter plus base 2 is equal to 9 centimeter over 2 times its height, which is 8 centimeter. 15 plus 9 is equal to 24 over 2 times 8. When dividing 24 by 2, it will be 12. 12 times 8 is equal to 96 centimeter square. This is the final answer. Question 7. Write down the inequality for x expressed, which represented on the number line. The number line starting from -3 ending with 4. We can see that 4 is shaded, -3 is not shaded. So x will be between -3 and 4. And we have to write the equal sign at the -4 because 4 is shaded. And we don't have an equal sign at -3 because -3 is not shaded. Let's go to the next page. Question 8. Probability question. We have to complete the table. We all know that the sum of all probabilities should be equal 1. So 0.3 plus 0.25 is equal to, we have to write 0 here. 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 0. And then subtract 1 minus 0.55. You can do it mentally. You can know that the answer is 0.45. If you want to do it manually, you have to write a decimal point and putting 2 zeros. We have to borrow 1. This will be 0. 9, 10. 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. And the answer is 0.45. So to complete the table, we know that now the answer is 0.45. You can check your answers by adding the 3 probabilities, and to be sure the sum is equal to 1. When plays the game 120 times, work out the expected number of games she wins. He wants the probability of being win. The probability of being win is equal to 0.3, so we have to multiply 120 times 0.3. 120 times 0.3 means to multiply 120 times 3. 3 times 0 is equal to 0. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. 3 times 1 is equal to 3. And the decimal point will be after just one digit. So the decimal point will be here after one digit. So the answer is 36. Question 9. By writing each number correct one significant figures, work out an estimate for D. Now we have to write every number as one significant figures. D is equal to square root 1.9 approximated to one significant figures will be 2 times 9.9 approximate to one significant figures, it will be 10, and don't forget it's power 2. 8.07 to one significant figures will be 8. Let's simplify. Square root 2 times 100 over 8. Square root 200 over 8. 200 over 8, 200 divided by 8 is equal to 25. Square root of 25 is equal to 5. And now with question 10. Question 10 is a polygon question. 3 regular polygons A, B, and C meet at a point. The interior angles of the polygons are in the ratio A ratio B ratio C is equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 5. Show that the polygon C has twice the number of sides than polygon B. We all know that the sum of all accumulative angles around one point is equal to 360 degrees. We have two methods of solutions here. You can use ratios by saying A ratio B ratio C is equal to 3 ratio 4 ratio 5. We can find the sum of these ratios, which are 12. 3 plus 4 plus 5. We can find their sum. We can write under the summation 360 because the sum of all interior angles of any polygons, or the sum of all accumulative angles around one point, is equal to 360. Now we can find measure angle A. Measure angle A is equal to 3 times 360 divided 12. Measure angle B is equal to 4 times 360 divided by 12, and measure angle C is equal to 5 times 360 divided by 12. By doing the calculation mentally, of course, 360 divided by 12, 36 is divided by 12 is equal to 3. Then the answer is 30. 3 times 30 is equal to 90. For finding angle B, 360 divided by 12 is equal to 30. 30 times 4 is equal to 120. 360 divided by 12 is equal to 30. 30 times 5 is equal to 150 degrees. So we can see that measure angle A is equal to 90 degrees. Measure angle B is equal to 120 degrees. And then measure angle C is equal to 150 degrees. Show that the number of sides of polygon C has twice the number of sides in polygon B. To find the number of sides, we have a rule. Number of sides of polygon B, we can find the number of sides of polygon B by the formula 360 over 180 minus each interior angle. Then the number of sides of polygon B will be equal 360 over 180 minus 120. 360 divided by 60. Mentally you will cancel zeros. Then 36 divided by 6 is equal to 6 sides. The number of sides of polygon C by using the same rule, by applying the same rule, 360 over 180 minus each interior is equal to 360 over 180 minus 150, 360 over 30. By simplifying, 36 divided by 3 is equal to 12 sides. And you can see that the number of sides of polygon C is twice the number of sides of polygon B. A 5 marks question, an easy question, easy calculations. And now let's go to the next question. Question 11. A company sells items either on website or in a shop. The composite bar chart shows the percentage of sales of the websites and the shops for January, February, and March. The white part represents sales in shops. The dark part represents sales on website. The first question. In April, 17 over 20 of the company's sales were on the website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. 17 over 20. To find April, we have to multiply 17 over 20 times 100%. 100 divided 20 is equal to 5. 17 times 5. 5 times 7 equal 35. 5 and carry 3. 5 times 1 equal 5 plus 3 equals 8, which represent 85%. So we have to draw the bar for April up to 85%. Now we will draw the bar for April up to 85% like this. Another one. %. This is April. This is the shaded part. Sales on website. And the rest of the bar is sales on the shop. This is April. This is part 1 of the question. The next part. In February, the company had sales 3.5 million. Work out the value of sales in shops in February. The company had sales 3.5 million. 3.5 million represent 100% of the selling. Work out the value of sales in shop. In March, we can notice in February, we can notice that 60% online and 40%, the rest of the 100%, in shops. So we have to multiply 3.5% times 40%. It means 3.5 multiplying by 40 over 100. To multiply 3.5 times 40, 3.5, 35 times 4. 4 times 5 equal 20, 0 and the carry 2. 4 times 3 equal 12, 12 plus 2 equals 14. 140, so the answer will be 1400 because we have 0 here, over 100. By cancellation, the answer is 14. We have a decimal point after one digit, so the answer will be 1.4 million. The rest of the question in the next page. In May, the company had sales 6 million. In June, the company has sales 7.5 million. Find the percentage increase. We all memorize the rule which says the percentage increase is equal to new minus original over original times 100, which is equal to the new is 7.5 million minus 6 million over 6 million times 100%. 1.5 divided by 6 times 100, which is 150 over 6. You can simplify 150 divided by 6, or you can do a simple long division like this. 150 divided by 6, 15 divided 6 can't be. The nearest number is 2. 2 times 6 is equal to 12 by subtracting 3, 0. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 25. So the percentage increase is 25%. This is the final answer. Or you can solve it by our method, which I told in your class: increase, before increase, after increase. We always have 100% in this section. Before increase was 6 million. After increase, it was 7.5 million. The increase was 1.5 million. To find the percentage increase, all you have to do is to do the cross multiplication here. And you can find the same result, which is 25%. Use the method that suits you. Both are right. In 2024, the company had total sales 52 million. This was an increase of 30% on the total sales for 2023. Work out the total sales in 2023. We have year 2023 increase and 2024, which is after increase. In 2023, we can say that it is 100%, which I don't know. The increase was 30%, and after increase, it will be 130%. This value is 52 million. To find the total sales in 2023, you have to do the cross multiplication. The cross multiplication here will be 100 times 52 over 130 to find the sales in 2023. We can cancel 0 with 0. 52 divided by 13 is 4. 4 times 10 is equal to 40 million. So the sales in 2023 was 40 million. Now with question 12. Question 12. To do the sum here, we have to find the common denominator. We have to find the lowest common multiple of the denominator. The lowest common multiple of the denominator can be easily found by factorization. If we factorize 4, 8, and 12, they all can be divisible by 2, 2, 4, and 6, divisible by 2 again, 1, 2, and 3. So the lowest common multiple is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 1. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. The lowest common multiple is 24. You can guess the lowest common multiple. You don't have to do this part of the question if you know that 4 and 8 and 12 has a lowest common multiple 24. So x over 4 plus 3x over 8 minus x plus 2 over 12. All you have to do is to make all denominators is equal to 24. The first term will be multiplied by 6. The second term will be multiplied by 3. And the third term will be multiplied by 2. 6 times x is equal to 6x over 24 plus 9x over 24 minus 2x plus 4 over 24. Now all the denominators are the same. Beware, the 2 will be multiplied by both terms in the numerator. Now all we have to do is to collect the like terms. The denominator will be 24. Now let's collect the x's. 6x plus 9x minus 2x. 6x plus 9x is equal to 15x. 15x minus 2x is equal to 13x. Now we have to collect the numbers. There is no numbers but 4. It will be negative 4 because of the negative sign. So the answer is 13x minus 4 over 24, and this is the final answer. Factorize. It is clear that it is a grouping question because we have 4 terms, and it is easy because he solved the first part of the question. 3x is a common factor. 3x a plus 4y. The common factor of the other 2 terms is negative y. When taking negative y as a common factor, we divide both terms by negative y. So the remaining will be a plus 4y. You can see that both brackets are the same. Both brackets are the same. So we can take it as a common factor again. A plus 4y, 3x minus y, a 1 mark question. And this is question 12. Let's go to the next question. Question 13. Question 13, the diagram shows a cylinder with radius r and the height 16 cm. The radius of the cylinder is r and the height is 16 cm. A sphere has radius 3 cm. The volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. The key word of this question is this part. The volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. The volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. You can check the list of formulas to know that the volume of cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. The volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h, but the volume of the sphere is 4 over 3 pi r power 3. Let the radius of the sphere is equal to r capital to differ between it and the radius of the cylinder. Okay? Pi times r square, which I don't know for the cylinder, times the height of cylinder, which is equal to 16, is equal to 4 over 3 times pi times the radius of the sphere, which is 3 cm, times r to the power 3, which is 3 power 3. Now by doing the calculation, we can simply cancelling pi with pi. Pi with pi will give you the word bye-bye. 16 r squared is equal to 4 over 3 times 3 to the power 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 27. 4 over 3 times 27. 27 divided by 3 is equal to 9. 4 times 9 is equal to 36. So 16 r squared is equal to 36 by dividing r squared is equal to 36 over 16. R is equal to square root 36 over 16, which is equal to 6 over 4, which is equal to 3 over 2 in its simplest form. Of course, we know that the square root of 36 over 16 should be equal positive or negative 6 over 4. But the negative sign here is neglected because we are talking about geometry and the radius must be positive. So the radius here is equal to 3 over 2. Let's go to the next question. Question 14. Question 14, a circle question. The first question is find angle BCD. We want to find measure angle BCD. You can see that we have a cyclic quad here, 4 bananas on Mr. Salim's tree. 4 points lies on a circle. If we have 4 points or lies on a circle, then the opposite angles are supplementary. Then measure angle BCD is equal to 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70. Measure angle C is equal to 70 degree because A, B, C, D is a cyclic quad. The opposite angles are supplementary. Then 180 minus 110 equals to 70 degree. This is the first part of the question. And now let's go to the part B. Find the angle DBC. Measure angle DBC. He wants to know this angle. To find the measure angle DBC, we have to find the measure angle BDC first. Measure angle BDC is equal to 45 because it is equal to angle E. Measure angle D is equal to measure angle E equal 45 because of the pippin, because of the butterfly. You can see that we have a butterfly here. I will shade the butterfly to be noticeable. Measure angle E is equal to measure angle D equals 45 degree. We can find measure angle CBD from the triangle by subtracting 180 minus 70 plus 45. 180 minus 70 plus 45, which is equal to 65 degrees. Find the measure angle DCG. Measure angle DCG. DCG is an angle of tangency because FG is tangent. Then the measure of the angle between chord and tangent is called angle of tangency. The measure of angle of tangency is equal to the measure of the inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. The measure of the inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. And you can see that the arc CD is opposite to angle CBD, which is 65 degree. So measure angle DCG is also equal to 65 degree. The angle of tangency is equal to the inscribed angle subtended by the same arc. Then the measure of angle DCG will be 65 degree. Let's go to the next question. And now with question 15. Point A has the coordinate negative 4 and 1. BA is equal to negative 5, negative 12. Find the coordinate of B. We have to memorize the rule. We all know that BA vector is equal to the vector A minus the vector B. The position vector A minus the position vector B. The position vector A is equal to negative 4 and 1 minus the position vector B that I don't know is equal to the vector BA, which is negative 5 and negative 12. To find the vector B equal negative 4 and 1 minus negative 5 and negative 12. Negative 4 minus minus 5 is equal to 9. 1 minus minus 12 is equal to 13. So the point B will be 9 and 13, a 2 marks question. The point C has the coordinate 5 and -2. Find the vector CA. CA, the same rule as part A. CA is equal to A minus C. The point A is given -4 and 1 minus the point C is given 5 and -2. -4 minus 5 is equal to -9. 1 minus -2 is equal to 3. So the vector CA is equal to -9 and 3. Sorry, -4 minus -5 is equal to 1. 1 and 13. Sorry for that. Okay, now EF is equal to 3BA. Find the magnitude of EF. The magnitude of EF, to find the magnitude of EF, we have to find the magnitude of BA and then to multiply the result by 3. To find the magnitude of BA, then to multiply the result by 3. To find the magnitude of BA, we have to do a simple Pythagoras. BA is given. BA is equal to -5 and -12. -5 and -12. So the magnitude of BA is equal to square root -5 to the power 2 plus -12 to the power 2, which is equal to 13. 5 and 12 is one of the most famous triangles, 5, 12, 13. 13 units. To find EF, all you have to do is to multiply these 13 units by 3. 3 times 13, which is equal to 39 units. Let's go to the next question. Question 16. Stem and leaf diagram shows the mass of 13 buckets. 13 buckets. Okay? Work out the interquartile range. Work out the interquartile range. To find the interquartile range, we have to find the lower quartile and the upper quartile and subtract them from each other. The interquartile range is equal to upper quartile minus lower quartile. Let's revise the stem and leaf diagram. From the stem and leaf diagram, we can find many information. We can find the minimum value, the maximum value, the range, the median, the upper quartile, the lower quartile, the interquartile range. You can be asked for any of these questions. So he is asking here for the interquartile range. How to find the interquartile range? The interquartile range is equal to the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. How to find these quartiles? We have 13 pockets. It's an odd number. It's an odd number. So to find the mean will be 13. We add 1 to this odd number, to these odd numbers, and then divided by 2. 13 plus 1 is equal to 14. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. So the mean is the 7th value. The median is equal to the 7th value, median. The median is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the median, which is 43. It is not required here, but I want you to remember how can we find the median. Okay, how to find the lower quartile and the upper quartile. To find the lower quartile is the median of the first half. The first half is 31, 32, 38, 40, 41, and 42. 31, 42, 32, 41. The two middle numbers for the first half is 38 and 30 and 40. We find the average of 38 plus 40 over 2, which is 39. 39 is the lower quartile. To find the upper quartile, we will do the same. 43, 48, 51, 52, 53, 54. By cancelling, we can find that there are two numbers in the middle, which is the last half, 51 plus 52 over 2, which is 51.5. Now we can find the interquartile range. The interquartile range is equal to 51.5 minus 39. You can do it mentally or you can do it with the steps. 51 as you like. 51.5 minus 39.0. 5 minus 0 equals 5. Bore 1, 4, 11. 11 minus 9 equals 2. 4 minus 3 equals 1. The interquartile range is 12.5. The next part of this question is a probability questions. Two of these buckets are chosen at random. Two of these buckets are chosen at random. It means I will draw two buckets at the same time. We will draw two buckets at the same time. So the first drawn will be out of 13 buckets, but the second draw will be out of 12 buckets only. Okay? Find the probability that one bucket has mass more than 50 and the other bucket has a mass less than 50. A number of buckets. More than 50 equal, let's count them, more than 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, are 4. The number of buckets less than 50, let's count them, less than 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The number of buckets less than 50 is 9. The probability that one bucket has a mass more than 50 and the other bucket has a mass less than 50, probability equal, more than 50 will be 4 over 13 times, less than 50 will be 9 over 12, not over 13, because we draw two buckets at the same time. And then we have to multiply these probabilities times 2. Why multiplying them times 2? Because the order is important. I don't know which one will come first. Okay? And now let's simplify. 4, 12 divided by 4 equals 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Divided by 3 equals 1. 2 times 3 is equal to 6 over 13 as a final answer. The probability will be 6 over 13. Don't forget these two tricks. The trick number 1, the two buckets are drawn at the same time. So the sum will be at the first draw will be 13 and the total at the second draw will be 12. And the second trick is you have to multiply this probability by 2 because I don't know which one will come first. Okay? This is question 16. Let's go to the next question. Question 17, addition question. But we have a recurring decimal here. We have to transform this recurring decimal into a fraction. 0.x equal 0.288888 and so on. 10x equal 2.888888 and so on. 100x equal 28.888888 and so on. By doing subtraction to the second part and third part, we will subtract. 100x minus 10x equal 90x. 28 minus 2 is equal to 26, and all 8s will be cancelled. 90x is equal to 26, x equal 26 over 90. Now I'm ready to do the addition operation. 5 over 9 plus 26 over 90. We can't add or subtract fractions unless they have common denominator. It is easy to find the common denominator by multiplying both terms by 10. It will be equal 50 over 90 plus 26 over 90, which is equal to 76 over 90. He needs the answer in simplest form, and I can see that both terms can be divisible by 2. 90 divided by 2 is equal to 45. 76 divided by 2 is equal to 38. 38 over 45 as a final answer. Okay? This is question 17, a 4 marks question. Let's go to the next question. Question 18 is about special triangles, about the 60-30 triangle. The 30-60 triangle has a right angled triangle, a 60 degree, and 30 degree. It has a fixed ratio. The side opposite to 30 will be 1, the hypotenuse is 2, and the side opposite to 60 is equal to root 3. This is called a special triangle. This is called a special triangle. The special triangle needs only one side to find the rest of the sides, not as the rest of the right angled triangle, because you need 2 sides to find the third. But in special triangles, you need only one side. As you can see, the first triangle here is an special triangle. Special triangle. This is a special triangle, a right angled triangle with one side given, 18 centimeter, but with 60 degree. If measure angle A equals 60, then measure angle E is equal to 30 degree. We can find the length of the other 2 sides. We can easily find the length of the other 2 sides without using Pythagoras. It's a special triangle. The side opposite to 30 equal half the length of the hypotenuse. So AB is equal to 9 centimeter. And the side opposite to 60 will equal to root 3 times 1, or 9 times root 3, which is 9 root 3. The total length of BE. It's a special triangle. You have to memorize the ratio of the special triangle. The side opposite to angle 30 is equal to 1. The side opposite to angle 90 is equal to 2. And the side opposite to angle 60 is equal to root 3. If the hypotenuse equals 18, as our example here, so the side opposite to 30 will be 9. The side opposite to 60 will be 9 root 3. Show that CD will be equal 10 centimeter. We can find the length of BC. BC is equal to 17 minus 9, which is equal to 8 centimeter. To find DC, we will use Pythagoras theorem in the triangle DBC. 6 power 2 plus 8 power 2 is equal to 10 centimeter. One of the most famous triangles, 6, 8, 10. So the length of DC is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay? This is the first part of the question. Find the perimeter of the quadrilateral ACDE. The perimeter of the quadrilateral is to move around the quad, not inside the quad, but around the quad, the outer lines. It will be 17 plus 18 plus this part plus 10. To find the perimeter consists of 4 parts: 17 plus 18 plus 10 plus the missing part. We have 3 parts, 17 plus 18 plus 10, and this part, the missing part. But we know that the length of BE is equal to 9 root 3, and the length of BD is equal to 6. Then the length of ED is equal to 9 root 3 minus 6. 9 root 3 minus 6. 17 plus 18 equals 35, plus 10 equal 45, minus 6 is equal to 39. And we will write 9 root 3 as it is. It has no like terms. 39 plus 9 root 3, the exact value for the perimeter of the quadrilateral ACDE. Remember the special triangle. Don't forget the special triangle. It is impossible to solve this problem without the special triangle, or you will use the trigonometry. And I think to memorize the rule is pretty easy. Let's go to the next question. Question 19. In the Venn diagram, shade the region A union B union C all dash the complement of A union B union C. So you have to shade all parts outside the union of A, B, and C. All parts outside the union of A, B, and C. Okay, this is the answer, an easy question. Question 20 consists of 2 parts. It is talking about surds, a new topic in 2025. And of course, you have to be very good in solving these problems. Root 300 plus root 48. The most easiest way is to factorize 300. 300 divided 2, 150, divided 2, 75, divided 3, 25, divided 5, equals 5, divided 5, equal 1. From every 2 numbers, we will take 1, 2, 2 5s, we will take 1, and root 3. The answer of root 300 is equal to 10 root 3 plus root 48. We will factorize 48. 48 divided 2, 24 divided 2, 12 divided 2, 6 divided 2, 3 divided 3, 1. From every couple we will take 1, 2, 2, and root 3. 2 times 2 is equal to 4 root 3. By adding, 10 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is equal to 14 root 3. This is a final answer. 10 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is equal to 14 root 3. B. Rationalize the denominator and simplify. To rationalize the denominator, we have to multiply both its numerator and the denominator by its conjugate. Okay? 9 over 2 plus root 7. We have to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator, which is 2 minus root 7, 2 minus root 7. The same as the denominator, but we will change the sign. Instead of 2 plus root 7, it will be 2 minus root 7. Okay? 9 times 2 minus root 7 over. When multiplying 2 conjugate numbers, the answer will be only 2 terms. The first times first will be 4. The second times second will be 7. Root 7 times root 7 equals 7. Positive times negative will be negative. 4 minus 7 equals negative 3. 9 is divisible by negative 3. Negative 3 divided by negative 3 is equal to 1. 9 divided by negative 3 is equal to negative 3. Now, we will expand the bracket and find it in simplest form. Negative 3 times 2 is equal to negative 6. Negative 3 times negative 7 is equal to positive 3 root 7. So the final answer is negative 6 plus 3 root 7. Let's go to the next question. Question 21, coordinate questions. Write down the coordinate of the point where the graph y equal 5x minus 3 crosses the y-axis. Crosses the y-axis means to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is negative 3. The y-intercept is negative 3. So this straight line cut y-axis at the point negative 3, which is clear and obvious. The point is 0 and negative 3. A is the point 107 and B is the point 5 and 15. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. What is the meaning of the perpendicular bisector of AB? The perpendicular bisector of AB, we have a line A 1 and 7, B 5 and 15, and we need to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. The perpendicular bisector, the line that is perpendicular to it, not only a perpendicular to it, but also a bisector, passing through the midpoint of AB. We have no information about the perpendicular bisector, but we can find its own information. First of all, you have to find the midpoint. The midpoint of AB is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. 1 plus 5 over 2, 7 plus 15 over 2. 1 plus 5 equals 6 over 2 equals 3. 7 plus 15 equals 22 over 2 equals 11. So the midpoint is 3 and 11. Now we have a point on the perpendicular bisector. Now we have to find the gradient of the perpendicular bisector. The gradient of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to 15 minus 7 over 5 minus 1. 15 minus 7 equals 8. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 8 divided 4 equals 2. Then the gradient of the perpendicular on AB, we have to find the additive multiplicative inverse. We have to flip and to change the sign. Then the gradient of the perpendicular on AB will be negative half. Now we have a perpendicular and we have a point. We have a gradient and a point. We can find the equation. The equation of the line y equal mx plus c. M is equal to negative half. Y equal negative half x plus c. To find the y-intercept or the c value, we have to replace x by 3 and y by 11. 11 is equal to negative 3 over 2 plus c. To find c, c equal 11 plus 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is equal to 1.5. 11 plus 1.5 is equal to 12.5. So the result or the final form of the equation will be y equal negative half x plus 12.5 as a final answer. Thank you. Let's go to the next question. Question 22. A curve has an equation y equal x power 3 plus x power 2 minus x. The curve has a stationary points at 1 over 3 and negative 5 over 27. Find the coordinate of the other stationary points. To find the stationary points, we have to find the gradient. And to find the gradient of the curve at any point, we have to find the first derivative. dy by dx is equal to 3x power 2 plus 2x minus 1. We multiply 3 by the previous number and subtract the power by 1. 3 times 1 equals 3, subtract the power, 3x power 2 plus 2x minus 1, the derivative of x will be 1. We have to put this value equals 0 because the stationary points, the gradient at the stationary points will be equal to 0. This is a hard trinomial. To factorize this hard trinomial, we have many methods to factorize hard trinomial, but one of the most simplest method is to multiply 3 by the absolute term. X power 2 plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. By factorization, x, we need two numbers. When multiplying by each other, the result is 3. When subtracted, the result is 2. Two numbers, when multiplied by each other, the result is 3. When we subtract 1 from the second, it will be 2. Yes, I can hear you saying 3 and 1. Positive 3 and negative 1. Now, don't forget that we have to divide these answers by 3 because we multiply the 1 by 3 at the first. 3 divided 3, 3 divided 1 divided 3, x plus 1 and 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. We have two stationary points at x plus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to negative 1, 3x is equal to 1, x equal to 1 over 3. 1 over 3 is given, and its y value is given, which is negative 5 over 27. This is the given stationary points. We have another stationary points at x equal negative 1. We have to substitute x by negative 1 at the equation of the curve. Y equal negative 1 to the power 3 plus negative 1 to the power 2 minus negative 1. Y equal negative 1 power 3 equals negative 1. Negative 1 power 2 equals 1. Minus 1 plus 1. The answer will be 1. The other turning point is negative 1 and 1. A 5 marks question. The rest of this question in the next page. Part B. By sketching the graph of y equal x power 3 plus x power 2 minus x, determine whether the stationary point is a maximum or minimum. By sketching, we all know that x power 3 function can be drawn as n then u or u then n according to the sign of x power 3. If x power 3 is positive, we will draw it as x power 3 positive. It will be n then u. If x power 3 is negative, it will be drawn as u then n. X power 3, in our problem, x power 3 is positive. It will be drawn as n then u. N then u. I will draw it. Okay. This is the graph. It passes through the origin. Y passes through the origin because it has no absolute term, no plus c. There is no c. So this graph will pass through the origin. Then we have two stationary points. One stationary point is given, which is 1 over 3 and 1 over 3. This is one of the two stationary points. 1 over 3 and negative 5 over 27. And we have another stationary points. that we got from part 1, which is -1 and 1. 1 over 3 and the -5 over 27 is minimum. This is maximum point and this is minimum point. Okay? The next part, the equation x power 3 plus x power 2 minus x equal k has fewer than 3 solutions. Find the range of possible values of k. It's a simple question, but it needs you to think and to know what is the meaning of range and what is the type of solutions. If I draw a straight line like this, you can count the number of solutions by counting the points of intersection of this straight line with the curve. This straight line cut the curve at 3 points. This one, and this one, and this one. It has 3 solutions. But if I move these straight lines a little bit above the graph, we will notice that if I left them at this point, we have only 2 solutions. And when moving up again, it will cut the curve at 1 point. It has only 1 solution. So to have fewer than 3 solutions, we have to put k greater than -1. To put k greater than 1. The range, this point is 1. So this curve should be, this line should be more than 1. K more than 1. Or if I move it downwards, you will see that at this point it has only 2 solutions, and if I move it downwards again, it will cut the curve at 1 point, which is fewer than 3 points. So the value of k has 2 values. We have to put k greater than or equal 1, or put k smaller than or equal -5 over 27. Okay? This is question 22. Let's go to the final or the last question in this exam. Question 23, simplify. X power 2 over 4. X power 2 over 4. X power 2 over 4, multiply the numerator times 3 over 2 and power 3 over 2. 2 with 2 will be cancelled. X to the power 3 in the numerator. 4 to the power 3 over 2, it means the square root of 4 power 3. It means x power 3. The square root of 4 is 2. 2 power 3, which is equal to x power 3 over 8. Another method, you can say that x power 2 over 4 all to the power 3 under the square root, because over 2 means to find the square root. The square root of x power 2 is x. The square root of 4 is 2. X over 2 to the power 3 means x power 2 over 2 power 3, which is equal to x power 2 over 8. This is another method. Okay. Part B, power equations. 16 to the power x, 16 by factorization. 16 divided 2 equals 8, divided 2 equals 4, divided 2 equals 2, divided 2 equals 1. We have 2 to the power 4. We can write 16 as 2 to the power 4 x times half can be written as 2 power negative x to find the reciprocal of half. The reciprocal is half is 2, and we will change the sign of the power. It will be 2 power negative x. 4 is 2 power 2 times x plus 3. Beware of the bracket. If you forgot the bracket, you will forget to multiply 2 by 3. Okay. 2, 4x minus x is equal to 3x. When we multiply powers, we add, when we multiply numbers, we add powers, is equal to 2 power 2x plus 6. If the base equal to the base, then the power is equal to the power. 2x, 3x minus 2x is equal to 6, then x equal 6 as a final answer. Then the final answer is 6. And this is the exam. I hope you understand the questions. I hope you will study it well. See you soon. Bye.